Hey, what's up everyone? So today I want to share the ear infection prevention concoction that I had talked about in the previous vlog video that we were talking about. I have an ear infection and I had to take antibiotics and pills because I let it go too long. I felt the signs of it and then I should have put in this concoction, but I just ignored it and boom, I had an ear infection. So basically what we want to share with you today is a concoction that we make, and we all have our own bottle. And a doctor told me this in Hawaii when I was a little kid because I kept getting an ear infection. I got 3 or 4 in a row. And he said, here, let me show you a concoction that you do after you go surfing. So this is basically something that you want to do when you are in a place, say, where there's a rainy season and there's a lot of rain, or maybe you surf by a river mouth, or you're in a new country or in a place that you're not familiar with the bacteria. This is basically a really good ear infection prevention. I've never gotten an ear infection when I'm using this, and basically we're going to show you, we're going to put it in our ears. Let me show you what it is really quick. It's basically your standard rubbing alcohol, which I filled up to about, let's say about 70%, right about there. And then I used white vinegar, and then I just filled up about half of what was left, so maybe from here to here. And then finally I put in the hydrogen peroxide, your standard. So these are just things you can get at any pharmacy. You can buy these bottles, or this was just a bottle that I got from a supplement tincture that I had, and it ran out, so then I just turned it in. Keely's got hers, Akua's got his own bottle. We take it with us when we travel, we go anywhere. So there's basically 3 times when I really feel like I have to use this. It's when I'm traveling or I'm in foreign places where I know the water might not be clean. The second time that I pull this out is when my ears start to get itchy. If you get that kind of itchy ear feeling where you're just kind of going, oh, my ear's kind of itchy, that's a good sign that you might have an ear infection on its way, and that's when I'll start putting this in, and that will a lot of times prevent the ear infection. And finally, the last time, which I'm sure a lot of you surfers can relate to, is that feeling where you get water in your ear and it doesn't drain, where you're constantly kind of going like this and you're like, ah, it's annoying.
That's what I usually use it for, like when water gets stuck in my ear, it doesn't want to come out, and this will get it out.
Yeah, this is the alcohol will dry it out, vinegar and the hydrogen peroxide will sterilize and clean it, and it just works really well. And if you've never had an ear infection, you might not understand, but for those of you that have had bad ear infections out there, it's a horrible feeling. So let's go ahead and get started and show you how we use this. Now you want to be careful when you put it in your ear. You don't want to drop drops into your eyes because it will sting. I've done that before. So once it's shaken up, you pretty much don't need to shake it much. We got our little towel.
Don't forget to not have a towel.
Don't forget to not have a towel. So we're basically just gonna, this one has a dropper, so I'm gonna fill it up about, not too much. I want to put about 5 or 6 drops in my ear. So you're gonna turn your head to the side, and you're gonna basically just lift it up and just go drop, 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 drop. We're not trying to overflow the ear, we're just trying to feel it go down. Now, you may feel a little bit of stinging if you've never done this before. A little bit of stinging is normal. If you feel a lot of stinging that actually hurts, it could mean you already have a bit of an infection. The second thing is the hydrogen peroxide will fizz, so don't freak out when you feel this. It's normal. So we drop it in the air. Yeah, it sounds like Rice Krispies or something. We basically, I like to just put a little cloth over, plug my ear a little bit, and just kind of shake it for about 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Just make sure that it gets in there. And I dump it out. Okay, and then I make sure that I dry it out as much as I can without sticking something down. I don't like to stick Q-tips down in my ear or anything like that. The alcohol will dry it out pretty quickly if you let it, once you dry it off with the towel, it'll dry out pretty quick.
Let it go to work.
Just let it do its thing. And then we do the other side. And like I said, I'm just getting over an ear infection. This is my last day of antibiotics. And, well, I don't feel any stinging, so that's a good sign. And let's drop these in here. Now, I don't just put this in every time. It's just when I'm traveling and I'm in foreign places, rainy season, or I'm surfing waters that just are a little suspect. Shake it around. And I've been doing this for like 20 years, 15, 20 years, so maybe more like 15 years.
Work experience, professional.
And I haven't had any problems with my ears yet. My hearing's still pretty good. All right, guys. So that is the concoction with the ear infection, and we just wanted to share it with you guys because people might have been wondering. So thank you. Make sure to subscribe, like this video if it's helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.
Keep your
Pura
ears
vida
clean.
and aloha.